Hello vegan adventurers, welcome to another exciting vlog from Pucon, Chile. And today we are gonna be hiking at Huerquehue National Park. So we are leaving the apartment we've been staying at on a view of Villarrica volcano, and we have to move to another apartment, and then we want to take a bus to the national park. So let's get into the vlog. So this time we look up on internet and found a schedule of buses, and we caught a bus at about 11 and it was pretty cheap price. But what you have to be careful is about the returning time. So the last bus goes around 7:30, and after that, if you don't catch a bus, it's really difficult to get back because there is no taxi going here, there's no Uber reception, and the road is pretty secluded. As you can see, it's just a dirt road. So the bus dropped us here at this office of the national park, where we had to pay 5,000 Chilean pesos, the entrance fee, which is around €7 or $8. So it's quite a lot for entering a national park, and Chileans know it, that they have that's what they can offer here is nature, and pretty much the money goes to also owners of the private properties who put the barbed wire fences around. So it's not a national park really, it's more like that you have to pay for access to it because people put private properties around. And here you can see Cerro Sebastian, which is a hill where you can also go from Huerquehue National Park. But we decided to go another way to the waterfalls and lagoons. So we're starting the trail over here near the information center, which was closed. And we paid 10,000 pesos together, so 5,000 per person, which is pretty expensive for a trail. The prices are just getting higher and higher here, and you don't even have a toilet paper in the toilet, so they're asking a lot of money, but the services are, there's no markings just like this, do not enter, you don't know which way you're going, and I think for the money they're asking there is not much service, so the markings are not really clear here, and we didn't get any information at the beginning. The information center was closed, so you don't get a value for the money you're paying. So we're at the first viewpoint. You can see the lake. It's really nice here, but they should not charge for nature. And then we got out on the main road again, which was leading to this campsite. So if you want, you can camp here for a fee again. But if you have a car, it would save you like half an hour of walking till pretty much the beginning of the trails. So I don't understand why the bus couldn't just drop us all the way there.
and half an hour there, half an hour back. That's 1 hour of hiking, and there is even a houses here, so it's not like a protected area or anything. There are cars going through, so definitely they should take the bus all the way there, and would cut you down 1 hour. So here, after about half an hour, we're starting the hike, and it was pretty disheartening to see this barbed wire fence around the whole forest. I don't see this in Europe very often, that they would just put a barbed wire fence around the whole forest, and it's clear why they're doing it. They're doing it for business, because they know the tourists want to see those lagoons and waterfalls up there, and if you don't put a barbed wire fence, anybody can just walk through. But if you put a fence here, you can charge money for it. And also, I would say all this Chilean pristine nature is overrated. Things like this you can see in Europe without paying much money, and here they advertise it as something special, like Patagonia or whatever, but charging so much money and putting barbed wire fence around, just the greedy. And I don't understand how this area could be national park. National park should not have like barbed wire fences everywhere. And obviously the government is corrupted, and the guys who owning those properties have the government in their pockets. So after about 1 hour of walking, we got to the beginning of national park. So you see the national park just starts over here, but back there was just private properties, as I was right about that. So how can government allow this, that you can't access national park because somebody has private property there?
We just arrived to a little spot for sitting, broken chairs. And we're eating pasta and mashed potatoes with carrot. So it's gonna have lunch and continue more.
So only about 10 minutes after that viewpoint, we arrived to the first waterfall called Nido de Aguila. It was pretty impressive waterfall.
Waterfall, no?
Chilean national parks have at least one positive, that the water is drinkable, but this is also the case in any national park in Europe. And there was also a second waterfall, maybe 10 minutes after the first one, but we decided to go there after because we're not sure if we have enough time to go to the lagoons and back for the bus. And then we got this view of the Huerquehue volcano in the background and also the lake we've been going around. After quite lots of elevation, we arrived to viewpoint number 2 at 1094 meters, and it was quite hard to take pictures because the volcano was in the light, but we're in the dark. And then we really started going fast, kind of speed hiking, because we're not sure if we can make it all the way to the lagoons and back on time for the bus. And then we arrived to the first lake called Lago Chico, or like a boy lake, and it was really nice, the woods falling in the lake and nice forests and hills around. Really pristine nature here. So I must grant it to the Chileans that they know how to preserve the nature, but that's only because they're getting money from it. If this was for free, that would be probably for logging the woods or building some resorts here, cottages, or maybe this would be even a grassland for cows. So after about another half an hour we arrived to Lago Verde, or a green lake. So this lake is the biggest, and you can also do a loop which goes around another lake called Lago Toro. So we're not sure if we have time to do all that, but we decided to do it anyway because the life is adventure, or it's nothing at all. So it's 5:17 and you can see the loop keeps going this way more, but that's a big loop. You need at least the whole day to do that. So now we're just gonna come over here and keep going down along this lake
and I'm back where we started here. It's quite a way, but we have to hurry up. So here you can also connect with the other loop, the bigger one, and here we go back to where we started. So we go around this lake called Lago, what's the name? Toro, Lago Toro. Wow, amazing view. The Lago Toro. Now we're still going alongside the Lago Toro, and I see the path is descending all the way to the lake. So this is the end of Lago Toro, and it was amazing scenery, so it was time to take some pictures. Alright, so we finished the loop, we did it pretty quickly, and we are back at this crossroad. So straight you keep going to Laguna Verde, we've been already, and now we just have to go back, and we still have time, so maybe we can make the waterfall, but it depends if Sanya's feet gonna hurt or not on the downhill. So for now we keep pretty good pace, we're already 1 kilometer away from Lago Verde, and for Sanya it's better to go fast walking than running on downhill. So here we already arrived at the second waterfall, Cascada Trufulco, and it's pretty big. I was pretty impressed with these two waterfalls here, and definitely recommend to check them out. Amazing.
So right now it's 6:20 and our bus is leaving in about 1 hour, but we still have like 3.8 kilometers down, so it's gonna be quite tight on time. So hopefully we make it and we don't have to hitchhike, because the way is really far from any village, and I'm not sure if anybody will take us down, so we gotta make it for this bus now. But we're keeping pretty good pace, so hopefully Sanya's knees doesn't start hurting, because it always starts hurting on a downhill. But yeah, let's go. So Sanya's feet didn't hurt this time because she used the sticks and didn't run on a downhill, so we are even ahead of time. But even then I would not recommend to do this hike at the bus at 11, because you're gonna be pressured too much that you have to make that bus at 7:30. So if you wanna do it, I would go at 9 the latest, so you can enjoy the waterfalls and lagoons peacefully. And as we had some spare time left before the 7:30 for the bus, we decided to check out the lake, which was close to the office where the bus should pick us up. And I wanted to go for a swim, but I didn't see anybody else swimming here, so I was not sure if it's allowed or if this is used as a drinking water reservoir. But I didn't see any signs, so I went for it. And honestly, it was one of the best swims in my life. The water was very clear, you could even drink from it. Too bad we didn't have more time. I would definitely swim here more, to the other side and around. Okay, so we made it, we are already in the bus and going down this dirt road with a nice view of a Villarrica volcano. And again, if you want to do this hike, I would recommend you to leave at 9 AM the latest to catch the bus, so you can enjoy the lagoons and waterfalls peacefully. And also I recommend Chilean government not to charge so much money for national park, and don't allow the private owners to put a barbed wire fence around, so they can charge so much money. So, and it's also bad for animals, for everything. So make the land free for walking and you're gonna attract more tourists. And after going to the shop, we got rewarded with this beautiful sunset. So thank you much for watching, and we have few more days in Pucon, so stay tuned for those adventures. And as always, stay healthy and stay adventurous.